Close your eyes for just a moment. Now imagine the night air is cool. The streetlights glow like distant stars. And somewhere in the darkness, something ancient wakes up. That low rumble you hear? That's not just an engine. That's the heartbeat of America. This is the rebirth of a legend. The 2026-2027 Dodge Viper. The moment you see it, your body reacts before your mind does. Long hood, short rear deck. Wide shoulders that stretch across the pavement like a predator ready to strike. This car doesn't politely arrive, it claims space. The front end feels aggressive, unapologetic. The LED headlights cut through the night with razor-sharp precision, framing a massive grille that looks like it's inhaling the road itself. The sculpted hood rises high, with deep heat vents that whisper one thing. There's something powerful trapped underneath. Walk around the Viper slowly. Every curve feels intentional. Every crease feels alive. The side profile is pure muscle, flowing. Fenders wrapping tightly around massive performance tires. The roofline sits low, almost intimidating, while the rear haunches bulge with authority. And when you reach the back, those taillights glow like embers in the dark, surrounding a wide stance, and quad exhaust tips that promise chaos at the slightest press of your right foot. This isn't just a car, it's a statement. Now open the door. The sound alone tells you this machine is different. You sink into deeply bolstered leather seats that hug your body, like they were molded just for you. The cabin feels intimate, driver-focused, wrapped in premium materials, stitched leather, brushed aluminum, exposed carbon fiber. Every surface you touch feels purposeful, solid, expensive. Your hands wrap around a thick, flat-bottom steering wheel, leather-wrapped and perfectly weighted. Paddle shifters wait behind it like coiled springs. Ahead of you, a fully digital performance cluster glows to life, displaying everything from G-forces to engine temperature in crisp, cinematic clarity. Ambient lighting softly traces the cabin at night, bathing the interior in a subtle glow that makes you feel like you're inside a fighter jet cockpit. You press the start button, and the world changes. The V10 roars awake. Not politely, not quietly. It explodes into life. The sound fills the cabin, deep, raw, mechanical. You feel it in your chest before you hear it in your ears. This is a naturally aspirated beast, rumored to produce well over 700 horsepower, sending power straight to the rear wheels through a lightning-fast, dual-clutch transmission. No artificial drama, just real combustion. You ease onto the road. At low speeds, the Viper feels surprisingly controlled. The suspension absorbs imperfections with confidence, and the steering feels alive in your hands, constantly communicating what the front tires are doing. But this car isn't built for cruising. So you press harder. The throttle response is immediate, violent. The rear squats, the nose lifts, and suddenly you're being launched forward, like gravity just lost its grip on reality. 0 to 60 disappears in barely 3 seconds, and the speed builds so fast your brain struggles to keep up. Every gear change hits like a drumbeat. Every acceleration feels like a personal challenge. Corners come alive beneath you. The chassis stays flat. The brakes bite hard. The Viper dances through turns with a balance that feels almost supernatural for something this powerful. You're not just driving, you're connected. And that connection creates emotion. Adrenaline mixes with respect. Excitement blends with focus. This car demands your attention and rewards it with one of the most visceral driving experiences available in modern performance. At night, the reflections of city lights glide across the hood. The exhaust echoes off buildings. Pedestrians turn their heads. Phones come out. Even supercars pause to stare. Because the Viper doesn't try to be European luxury. It's American muscle refined into something almost spiritual. Now let's talk price. The 2026-2027 Dodge Viper is expected to start around $60,000, with higher trims and performance packages pushing well past $200,000, and that places it directly against exotic rivals from Italy and Germany. But here's the difference. Those cars chase perfection. The Viper chases emotion. You're not paying for status symbols. You're paying for raw character, brutal performance, and a driving experience that feels increasingly rare in today's digital world. This is a car for people who still love engines, who still crave sound, who still want to feel alive behind the wheel. And that's what makes the new Dodge Viper so special. It's not trying to be safe, it's trying to be unforgettable. So if you've ever dreamed of owning a modern American supercar that respects its wild roots while embracing cutting-edge technology, this might be your moment, because legends don't fade. They evolve. And the Viper is back. Welcome to ORG New Update.